There is a document called Pep8. With this you can learn the best practice to write Python code. In this video I will show you some practice that you need to know when you are starting. When you are writing code you need to name a lot of things, like variables, function, class, and others. It is a good practice to choose a good name because in this way you will save energy later. One of the recommendations that we can find in Pep is never use 0 or 1 to define anything. You can see here that immediately we get an error. When you define a variable, you need to use lowercase. If you need to use 2 or more words, you should separate them by underscore. With this you improve the readability. You can find more naming styles in the Python official website. With the class is a little bit different because you don't use underscore, you use a capital letter with every word. This style is called camel case. How I told you before, it's really important to choose a good name. You cannot use only a letter if it's not really necessary. This will work but may be confusing for others, or even for you in the future. If you don't want to write too much, you can use abbreviations. The best practice is write something with meaning. When you use comments, your collaborators can understand better your code. You need to use a hashtag and capital letter in the first word. If you need more than one line for your comment, you don't need to use capital letter in the second line. You can write a comment in the same line of the code, but only if it's really necessary and you are not explaining something obvious. You need to use 2 or 3 spaces after code. For example, this comment is not really necessary. We can use instead a better variable name. The white spaces are necessary because otherwise the code could be difficult to read. When we define a simple variable, we need to do it in this way, with a single space before and after the equal sign. If you have more than one operation in your variable, you should do it in this way. When you are playing a game, you need to know the rules to win. It's the same with Python. If you want to be a winner, to write a good quality code, you need to know the rules. And remember that it's always important to define the variables in the correct way. Sometimes we need to avoid the white spaces. In this example, we have a long variable name. We can now align with the other variables. Thanks for watching. If you want to learn more, continue with the next videos.